Hello our amazing viewers, welcome to the JB Media Videography class, where this time around we're just going to focus on some two controls that you can still use to maneuver through in terms of moving your camera and turning it either facing on either of the sides. That is the two functions here. There is what we call the multifunction knob, that is right here, this big one. Then there's what we call this knob function switching button right here. So these two usually work together. Yeah, so what happens is when you tilt this, you'll notice forward there is that turning that is happening. Then also when you turn it back, there is that shift. You can notice the turning that is happening as well. You can turn it this way. Then there's a bit whereby you can use this to now control on the movement, or you can click on this for you to also change the movements that will happen anytime you switch on these. Yeah, so what you're going to do, let me just show you. When you switch on this knob function switching button, once you see an indication on your screen or the control that you're going to notice that shift in your roll axis, you can notice that there is that movement in your roll axis. That is the shift on this side or the other side. Then again, you can still switch it. Let's just see. Right. Then what you're going to experience again, you are seeing there is a shift that is happening in your tilt axis right here. So this knob here works together with this knob function or this knob function switching button just for you to control this axis. So amazing. It's actually the best tool as well for you to maneuver anytime you're in a location whereby you just want to shift, then you want to turn. Let me say an example. You want to just move and take the videos across your area. You can always just use this. When the camera is in its state, you can notice that it's able to turn and take a full video right there. Then once you're done with that, there's a bit where now you can still return your camera back to its position. Instead of you going ahead into using your joystick and what have you, you can just reset your camera by double clicking your trigger button right here. There's a trigger button that is located here, this one at the bottom here. So what you do is you just double click it, 1, 2, and then you'll notice your camera come in its original position. This trigger button happens in a scenario where, let's say an example, you've been able to turn your camera facing your side this way, right? Then also maybe you've had a twist, or maybe you also had a twist in terms of, let me say, the tilt axis, where your camera was facing upwards here. So maybe your camera is in this condition and you want to return everything to its normal so that you're having your camera face forward. What you're going to do is you just use this trigger button here that is located here at the bottom. You just double click it, then your camera is going to readjust itself into its a normal good position. So you can notice you can always maneuver very quickly and return to your normal.